What up, YouTube? I'm gonna run off to the gym in a minute, but wanted to make a video for my friend David before I went, so I thought I would do this game. There was another game he sent me where it actually looked like he was winning, so I didn't really understand, but then he resigned, so he'll have to clarify that for me. E4, E5, F4, pawn takes, and then F3, G5. And this actually goes down the same lines as another game that I looked at, and here in this position, in this position, knight g4, knight g5 is a mistake. White's supposed to go this way, I believe. I don't know this opening super well, and the game goes on. But after this, black can just win a piece, like so. Obviously, white's going to have some compensation. It is king's gambit after all. Black's king is very exposed, and David also remembered that after the bishop check, d5 is good. Just opening up your bishop to defend this pawn. After bishop takes, we move the king, and then we can play knight f6, hitting the bishop, maybe even c6, hitting the bishop. And I'm not going to say black is winning because black's going to have to do a lot of work to consolidate. And I think this type of position is great learning material. I think playing e4, e5, and then dealing with stuff like crazy attacks like the king's gambit is a good way to become a confident defender and learn about imbalances, material versus time versus exposed king, etc. So here David unfortunately blunders with king f6. Not a game-losing blunder. The engine says equal, but yeah, you just don't want to put your king here. That's where the knight wants to go. You're also blocking the bishop if it wants to fianchetto, and you're just asking for similar stuff to what happened in the game with d4, and then already white's losing the piece back if his opponent played e5, which he didn't. Played knight c3 first, and now the best is to get the king out of the way, but David just loses the piece straight back and further complicates his problems by taking back with the king. Best is to still just get out of the way, and okay, you're losing a piece, but at least you're getting rid of this guy. Takes, and okay, you got the piece. You lost the piece, but white gave you a piece too, and so it's not the end of the world. But after taking back with the king, yeah, if your king is on e5, yeah, it's not really a good sign. Already there's tons of tactics that white missed, but we're not going to go over this whole game. The main thing is the opening. So yeah, instead of king here, after this bishop check, instead of king f6, king e8 would be the move. And yeah, here black has an advantage, but it's definitely still not easy. Say d4, knight f6, knight c3, c6, getting rid of the bishop. Yeah, well, this is the engine line. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to understand all these moves too deeply, but you can see that white is still up a piece. Excuse me, black's still up a piece. The white king is also in the center. King e8. Let's look at. Yeah, here. I would play knight f6. Engine also recommends f3. Now knight f6. Threatening to take back here with the bishop. Pinning the knight, which defends the bishop. And here c5 is recommended. But as you can see, this is a messy position. And yes, the engine says black is much better, but yeah, so it's great to be able to play positions like this. But if you have to put your king on f6 and then e5, it's not a good position. Pretty much better to resign and play a new game, unless it's a long tournament game, then play it out and maybe we'll get lucky. But yeah, so yeah, David did learn some stuff about the opening, but then he blundered with king f6. And generally, memorizing lines is not the way to go in chess, but with certain openings, the King's Gambit being one of them, you do have to do some memorization. Basically, in slow positions, in kind of closed maneuvering positions, you can use your intuition and you have a wide variety of choices. In really sharp positions, often you do have to do some memorization or be really good at calculating, and I would say both. But definitely the memorization helps because then you don't have to calculate until the smoke is cleared. Generally in a super sharp position, whoever memorizes the most has a big advantage because when the smoke finally clears, they'll probably be the one with the advantage. And even if the other person defends perfectly, they're going to have burned a lot of their clock time and be super frazzled and stressed out from having to either defend or attack perfectly. So yeah, King's Gambit lines like this, you do have to put in some work to memorize if you want to have success. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm off, and I will see you soon.